Floyd Mayweather. Have you tried stepping to make peace?
Yeah, all you guys tune in this Saturday. It's gonna be, that car is gonna be electrifying. Top to bottom. Top to bottom.
I know like you don't think Twitter holds a lot of substance, but did you see some of the rumors flying around about Leonard might be leaving Mayweather Promotions for something?
I don't listen to none of that stuff. I'm doing what I do. I'm doing what I do. No. Yeah.
From fighting on his undercard. Okay. Frank said he removed.
Man, I'm here to talk about the fight this Saturday night, and that's it.
Some bad news, as it appears that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has let Leonard Ellerbe go from his promotional company, Mayweather Promotions, and made a surprise hire in Richard Schaefer.
It's the end of an era. Hours before, Gervonta, Tank Davis, was set to take on Frank Martin in his comeback fight, Floyd Mayweather dropped a bomb when he announced on social media that Leonard Ellerbe was being replaced as CEO of Mayweather Promotions. The announcement was sudden and grabbed the attention of the boxing community. Nobody expected that Ellerbe, who had served Mayweather Jr. and his company for 2 fruitful decades, would be replaced so abruptly. In the public statement, Mayweather revealed that it was Ellerbe who had decided to step down as CEO in order to focus on his family. Money wrote, "Leonard has made the heartfelt decision to step down as CEO to spend more time with his family and loved ones. We have the utmost respect for his decision and are incredibly grateful for his leadership that has helped shape Mayweather Promotions into the thriving organization it is today." In the same statement, Money announced ex-Golden Boy Promotions CEO Richard Schaefer as the new chief of Mayweather Promotions. He said Mayweather Promotions will be joining forces with Richard Schaefer, a highly sought-after finance expert and a phenomenal founder in the world of promotional boxing, with over 40 years' experience combined. Floyd Mayweather's unexpected announcement prompted an immediate reaction by Tank, who lashed out at Mayweather during the pre-fight press conference. Ellerbe also sounded heartbroken during the pre-fight presser.
What that mean? I love Lemon. I don't like Floyd. No, you don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the esteemed Mr. Leonard Ellerbe.
Thank you, Ray. I'd like to thank the MGM, Premier Boxing Champions, and Amazon Prime. Saturday night. Can't get here fast enough. 2 things that kind of stand out to me over the last week or so that's been said. One is coming from Frank Martin's promoter, Earl Spence Jr. He says that Tank Davis is going to get dominated for 12 rounds. Dominated? Earl don't believe that number. I can promise you that. And then Frank Martin says, "Oh, I'm gonna beat Tank's ass." Okay, I expect him to. He's in tremendous shape. We know Derek got him in great shape because Derek's a phenomenal trainer. But let's be real. Let's be real. Okay, for starters, in 2017, do you know what Tank was doing? Tank became world champion. You know what Frank Martin was doing? He wasn't even professional yet. Okay? So one thing about this boxing shit, you can't skip steps. It's something what we call experience. And you gain that over a period of time by fighting the top fighters and doing your thing. Again, I can't say enough about what I personally think that Frank's a good fighter. But there's a difference between good and being special. This man to my right, he's special. Everything that Frank Martin does good, Tank does better. And come Saturday night, don't blink, because this be over early.
It seems like Mayweather Jr. has grand plans for Mayweather Promotions moving forward. In the statement, he announced new headquarters for the company in Los Angeles. He said, "Our goal is to elevate Mayweather Promotions to global success, supporting fighters worldwide and assisting them in making rewarding business decisions that will benefit them well beyond their boxing careers." Whatever plans Floyd Mayweather has for his promotions company moving forward, the boxing world was shocked with the latest news about Leonard Ellerbe leaving, and many pro boxers and former boxers shared their opinions.
Thoughts on today's press conference? Everyone loved it. It's great energy. The back and forth, you and Ellerbe. What'd you think of all that?
Well, there was no back and forth with me and Ellerbe. There was just a fourth. I told him it's actually what is happening, and I don't even understand why he's even there. He's not a promoter, so I have no clue what he was doing.
It felt like the fighter came out of you again, not just the promoter. Is that true? Or?
Well, look, it's the passion that I have for the sport. I'm a fighter and I'm a promoter, and there's nobody in the world that can ever say that, except for my partner Bernard Hopkins.
Yo, Rolly, obviously you're really close with the PBC. You got great relationship with Mayweather Promotions. Any thought on Leonard Ellerbe split with Mayweather Promotions?
I fuck with Leonard Ellerbe. Leonard Ellerbe is a second father to me. I fuck with Leonard. Leonard's always been there for everything that I've been in boxing. Man, bro, if anything go wrong in boxing for me ever, first thing I do, I call Leonard. Leonard tells me straight up what's happening always. I fuck with Leonard. That ain't gonna change. Leonard's my man forever.
Right. So Robert, I just have a quick question because it's a very hot topic, something that you're closely related to in some ways, right? Leonard Ellerbe just split with Mayweather Promotions. They said they replaced him with Richard Schaefer. What's your thoughts on that, man?
You know what? Leonard Ellerbe knows boxing, loves boxing, and I wish him 100% the best. And I believe wherever he goes, whatever he does, it's always going to be good. And I'll tell you, it's the same thing. Boxing, life, everything has a new chapter. Leonard has the next chapter, just like I did.
Yep.
I was at Golden Boy for 15 years. I love Golden Boy. I have a lot of love for them, but it's over. It's the next generation now. And on the same type, Richard and sorry.
What's up, bro? How you doing, brother?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Gracias.
You look great, Papa.
Thank you.
You look good.
And look, Richard and Floyd, look what Richard did at one point for Golden Boy.
Yup.
So, at the end of the day, it can only be good for boxing. Why? Because young fighters are going to have a chance to grow into a new promotion. So, to me, it's great.
Leonard Ellerbe and Mayweather Promotions have split. Floyd just dropped that news on Instagram a little while ago. What are your thoughts on that, hearing it for the first time?
Oh, fuck, you know. They know why they did it, you know, maybe, you know, I don't want to say too much, but from my experiences of splitting from a partner, shit didn't go right. And I mean, I wish both of them the best of luck. I mean, they don't need luck, you know, they have hella bread and shit, but I mean, they did it for a reason. Only they know why they did it. I mean, just leave it up to them.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, right? Can you picture Mayweather Promotions without Leonard Ellerbe?
I mean, I see that shit all the time, though. I see the best teams, you know, split up. So to me, it's nothing, you know, it's nothing new. Shit happens all the time.
They replaced him with Richard Schaefer. Just so you know.
Like I said, I mean, I've seen the best of the best, you know, split up. They part their ways. So I mean, only they know why they did that. They weren't working out. They were probably putting hands. Who knows? And that's their business. And best of luck to both of them.
Got you. Last thing with this, and I don't think it's true. I think Floyd was maybe trolling, but Floyd actually put up on his Instagram story after this came out that the fight was canceled this weekend. Could you imagine something like that actually happening?
Nah. There's too much money on there. There's too much people that bought the tickets. I don't think so. But hey, you never know. Anything can happen.
The news just broke that Leonard Ellerbe well, Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe are no longer going to be working together. He's separated from Mayweather Promotions as the CEO. What are your thoughts, if any?
Well, you know, man, I just heard that, like what you mentioned. I have no idea, you know, I've been really busy, you know, with our press conference and all that. But it's a surprise, to be honest with you. Leonard, you know, I believe is a great guy. You know, he's been with the company for a long, long time. So I'm gonna go research and see if that's true. But if that's
it's true, because Floyd put out a statement, just so you know.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. So yeah, I'm curious to know what happened. Something must have happened or whatever. You know, he's young. He's done very well for Floyd Mayweather Promotions. And I just heard giving a really, really good speech about Tank yesterday on this press conference. So, man, I'm in shock. You know, to be honest with you, I'm gonna go see what happened, and because I really like the guy, you know. So it's a surprise.
Yeah, I think it is for a lot of people. Now, I mean, obviously, it's news for me, it's news for you, but can you imagine him now, like, not being a part of this week all of a sudden? Or do you think he'll complete his duties? I don't know. I'm just curious.
Well, that's...
because Richard Schaefer took over, just so you're aware.
Oh, shit. That's even more news there, you know? Wow. Richard Schaefer is back in the business with boxing. I have no words, man. To be honest, all this is new to me. A big surprise. But now Richard Schaefer in the mix, that's even a bigger news. So very interesting, man. You know, like I said, I don't know nothing about it. It's a shock to me. Like I said, I like both guys. I like Richard Schaefer. I like Leonard, and I mean, whatever works more for them. You know, in this business, everything happens. You know, a lot of things move around. You know, new managers, new trainers, and all that. Shit, I hope I'm not the next one. You know.
What's it again?
Hopefully, I'm not the next one. You know,
yeah.
In boxing, a lot of things happen with trainers, managers, and all that. So
I don't think so. I don't think so.
So it's a shock, you know, and because he's been in the game for a long time, you know. So like I said, I like both of them. Richard Schaefer is a great guy. Leonard's another great guy. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna figure it out, and we're gonna see Leonard doing other things that have to do with boxing.
The boxing world was shocked with Ellerbe's departure from Mayweather Promotions. While some see it as the end of an era, many pointed out that Ellerbe could be on to something big after his split with Floyd. Boxing trainer Jeff Mayweather also shared his opinions on the split, and he had some interesting opinions. He dismissed any bad blood between Floyd Mayweather and Ellerbe. He also felt that this split was a long time coming, and there were rumors about Schaefer joining Mayweather Promotions for several years now, and it looks like it's finally happening. He also felt that Mayweather Promotions' association with Al Heyman and PBC could be a reason as to why Ellerbe decided to sever ties with Floyd Mayweather.
Leonard Ellerbe no longer in at Mayweather Promotions. Seems like that's happened a couple times over the course of the years back. Because I remember years ago I was thinking Richard Schaefer was going to take over, but now apparently that is happening. Thoughts on Leonard Ellerbe making his way out?
I think Leonard is still in a good position, and I don't think that it was any animosity between Floyd and Leonard. I just think that it was just time for him to move on.
Of course, Leonard is very wrapped up in PBC type stuff here with this promotion and everything that they do. Do you think that played any part in him leaving Mayweather Promotions?
I guess it could have played a part. I mean, if you're in between promotions and you're working with one and you're not working with the other, I mean, yeah. So I mean, but I don't think there was no, like I said, I don't think there was no animosity or anything, because even Floyd always spoke as, you know, he would always say that, you know, when Al Heyman has fights, you know, because he can always get his fighters on Al Heyman shows.
Jeff Mayweather was also asked about how this could have an emotional toll on Ellerbe and the fighters, and he responded by saying that Ellerbe was a smart CEO who didn't get emotionally attached to any fighter.
I mean, do you think it was a little difficult for Leonard being in a tough spot, because obviously very close to Tank here, and then of course we know Floyd and Tank had their ups and downs, so mostly downs recently. So do you think that was?
Yeah, that makes it tough. That makes it tough. That makes it where, he basically, because a lot of times friends want you to pick sides. But, Leonard's smart enough not to pick sides, and he just kept it business.
Jeff Mayweather also shed some light on how he heard rumors about Mayweather Promotions being on the decline, and young fighters ranting about how they're not getting the fights they want, which is why new changes are being made. He also talked about incoming CEO Richard Schaefer and his work with Golden Boy Promotions. Jeff Mayweather believes there are some massive changes going to be made to bring Mayweather Promotions back to the top again.
It seems like Mayweather Promotions has kind of, over the last few years, not had this place of prominence that it had previously. Do you think that was part of it too, or it seemed like it's kind of more of an afterthought at this point?
Well, I just think that, it got to a point where, I started hearing a lot of young fighters saying that, they're not getting fights. And who's to blame for that? I have no idea. But, so basically, if you're not getting work, you gotta do something.
So what do you think about, Richard Schaefer obviously tightening the sport for many, many years? Do you think that was a good move for Floyd?
I think Richard Schaefer's a good move. Very experienced. He's been involved in really big fights. He was involved in one of the biggest fights, and that's Floyd and De La Hoya. And he used to work with De La Hoya. So, I think that should be a good fit.
Do you think that's a signal that, they are going to, really put their foot back in there and try to really elevate Mayweather Promotions?
No, of course. I think so.
All right, man. Were you surprised?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm surprised because nobody knew what was going on. But to be honest, I'm not really surprised.
Do you think Richard Schaefer would take on this role if he didn't really plan on elevating the promotion?
Well, I think that, that's his job. So, yeah, he's not going to take it if he's not going to try to do anything with it. And he knows Floyd's value. He knows Floyd's notoriety. So, basically, he put himself in a good position. So yeah, he's gonna work. He's gonna work hard.
So as far as you know, though, no bad blood between Floyd and Leonard.
No, they never said that, and even in basically saying that, it was basically the fact that they gave Leonard, credit for doing a lot for Mayweather Promotions.
By the looks of it, Floyd Mayweather wants to revamp Mayweather Promotions and take it back to its glory days. As for Ellerbe, it looks like he realized his time was up and decided to take the exit before he was fired from his role. Now, Fan in Boxing recently shed more light on the Leonard Ellerbe situation, and he had some harsh words for Floyd Mayweather.
Gervonta Davis's former promoter, Floyd Mayweather Jr., who made a big change in his organization and did it in one of the more tacky ways that I have seen, by announcing that Leonard Ellerbe has agreed to step down as the CEO of Mayweather Promotions. Only problem, Floyd, that's not how you do that. So he winds up, in the words of Gervonta Davis, looking extremely, extremely petty, and makes a hire that, in my book, I don't see how it's going to actually improve the performance of his company.
Fannin slammed Mayweather Jr., calling him petty for announcing Leonard Ellerbe's exit instead of letting Ellerbe announce his farewell.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is coming off looking like the king of petty in the way that he let go of Leonard Ellerbe by making the announcement himself instead of having Leonard Ellerbe make the announcement. If Leonard Ellerbe was stepping down, Leonard Ellerbe should have been the one to release a statement on Instagram, on Twitter, and said, hey, I just want to let everybody know that I am stepping down as the CEO of Mayweather Promotions. And, it's been a really great run between me and Floyd Mayweather Jr. Now I'm going off and I'm going to do this role or whatever he was going to do, right? That's the way you handle that. But Floyd Mayweather Jr. makes the announcement himself, obviously bitter and petty about what's going on with Gervonta Davis.
Fans also reacted to Leonard Ellerbe leaving Mayweather Promotions, and many were shocked with the news. One user wrote, "Wow, big loss for Mayweather Promotions. Ellerbe played the background and made a lot of great things happen for the brand. Would be good to see him start a competing promotions company." Another user commented, Ellerbe, is not a real promoter anyway. This is indeed a surprising move by Floyd Mayweather. But what do you think? Is appointing Richard Schaefer going to take Mayweather Promotions to new heights? Let us know in the comments. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.